Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Lions Quarantine Quiz. Live here on Facebook every Wednesday from 8 o'clock onwards. We have light as well. There you go. My name's Shaun, I'm the Quiz Man. I'm here every Wednesday from 8 o'clock during a lockdown and probably back at the pub for a few weeks once we're back open again. Give everyone a few minutes to settle in. The pitch round has been posted up in the chat thread and it's also on the event page. So the latest pitch round is there. 10 pitches. Name who they all are. Apart from number 10, name the object. You only need a normal sheet of paper to answer the questions on. You don't need the answer sheet. It's only there if you want to have the atmosphere at home. Apologies for the background noise. I'm just using the printer. It's done now. Formalities. Tonight's beverage. We're going back to Norway again. It's a nice Imperial India Pale Ale from Nognoi. 10%. So it's going to be a nice, entertaining quiz, I think. I've only got 2 Norwegian beers left. Need to tap up my sauce. There you go. Apparently this was from their 500th batch of beer that was brewed, bottled in 2016, just inside the BBE. The brewer was wearing a suit and a TV station filmed the entire event. There you go. Some weirdos. Love the Norwegians. Oh, it tastes nice as well. Basford Jacks are playing. Good evening, Basford Jacks. Joe, correct. Rasheen, when we're back at the line, I need you to perform as ring girl and walk around the pub with the numbers. Or you might even be able to do it on here. If you record a video and send it into the Quizman, I'll put it on as graphics as we're going in between the rounds. Just letting people join in. So we've got who we got? Ellen and Phil. The girls on it are back. David Brooks and daughter Catherine are here today. Norfolk and Chance in the house. There's some team names I just love saying. The Gudgelins family are here. Are they here yet? I don't know. Carol, Jimmy and Lou are here. Barnhours are here. My mother's here. Good evening, Queen Mother. Pitch link is working, Rich. I've just tried it there. Pitch link does work. Try again, sir. I'm going to put the picture link or the picture slideshow up so you can start working through them on here anyway. There you go. Pictures 1 to 10 are now rotating through the actual screen. So you can look at them there if you need to. 1 to 10, name the pictures. The people, number 10. Name the object. Good evening, Elise and Mark. Monkeys, welcome. Windy Millers are here. Quizzy Rascals for the win. All getting ahead of themselves there, Liam. Noggy Bear again. Oh, Noggy Bear again. It is. And it's marvellous, John. It really is. I'm not sure if you got this one. I can clearly see the pictures link on my screen and it's working. So I'm blaming you lot, but I'll try it again. Here's the permanent link. There you go, I've put a new link up there, try that one. Good evening, Mr. Pell. Nat's 8th wheel checking in. For some reason the smoke alarm keeps going off in the house and no one's cooking, so Loftas Clanner here. Mr. Rich, is the new link working? Can you confirm? Dina and Vince. Manda Toffee is back. Beach Grant Morris are about. The Griffols are here. I've pinned a new link to the pitch round, see if that one works. Good evening, Ubers. Young Andrew's here. Mr. Peter as well. Right, Jimbo's here. So, pitch round is on your screen, 1 to 10. Name the object for number 10. Number 1 to 9, name the people that are in the pictures. We'll give it a few minutes, then we'll begin with the first round. Well, people are seeing it, so... Dukes of Hazzard in the house. Buddy Brilliant checking in. Let's get quizzy with it in the house. Right. I think we'll begin with the questions. Starting off with your pitch round. Oh, your pitch round, you've got that already. Then we're going to move on to your... current affairs questions, so things that have happened in the news for the last 10 days or so. Number 1. Question 1 of round 2. Colette, which countries have you got tonight? Or we're going stateside again? Thank you, Elise, for confirming you can see the pitch round. Right. Round 2, question 1. Tim Brooke Taylor sadly died on the 12th of April. He was best known as a member of which comedy trio? So Tim Brooke Taylor sadly died on the 12th of April. He was best known as a member of which comedy trio? If you miss any questions, they will be posted in the chat thread after each round. so you can work through them if you've missed anything. I think we've only got 2 deaths in this current affairs, so it's a bit more happy than last week. Question 2. The handwritten lyrics of a song that Paul McCartney wrote to console the young Julian Lennon after the divorce of the boy's parents, John and Cynthia, recently sold at auction for £731,000. Name the song. So the handwritten lyrics to a song that Paul McCartney wrote to console the young Julian Lennon after the divorce of his parents, John and Cynthia, recently sold at auction for £731,000. Name the song. Queen of Hearts, hello. Oh, do you have to go with that name in there, Andrew? Not everyone knows me by that name. But good evening. Question 3. Which annual sporting event will start on the 29th of August instead of the 27th of June as originally planned? All going well, that is. So which annual sporting event will start on the 29th of August instead of the 27th of June as originally planned? No, I'm still here, Jax. Are you still seeing me? Question number 4. Which volcano has spectacularly erupted off the coast of Indonesia, spewing plumes of ash an estimated 1,640 feet into the air? So which volcano has spectacularly erupted off the coast of Indonesia, spewing plumes of ash an estimated 1,640 feet into the air? I love it when people start having conversations in the comments. It's great. Joe, when you say Rasheen and Dan are on the way, they're going from the kitchen to the sofa. Surely it's not that long for them to get there. Question number 5 of the current affairs round. Nicknamed the Cat, which former Chelsea and England goalkeeper has sadly died at age 78 after a long illness? So nicknamed the Cat, which former Chelsea and England goalkeeper has sadly died aged 78 after a long illness? Question number 6. Which ITV drama tells the story of Charles Ingram, a former British Army major who caused a major scandal, no puns intended, after being caught cheating on his way to winning £1 million on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Nothing wrong with my condenser mic there, young Mr. Richard. So, which ITV drama tells the story of Charles Ingram, a former British Army major who caused a major scandal after being caught cheating on his way to winning £1 million on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's the same mic as last week. I've just changed the big foam head for a pop guard instead. Gone all technical. It's amazing, isn't it, when you get a thanks from a Chelsea fan for giving them a Chelsea question. Sorry again, question 6, Phoebe, was which ITV drama tells the story of Charles Ingram, a former British Army major who caused a major scandal after being caught cheating on his way to winning £1 million on the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And they actually got his regiment wrong as well. They said he was in the Adjutant General's Corps and not the Royal Engineers, as the cheating scum was. Sorry. Joe, I don't want to know about you and Carys eating sausages. Or Carys eating sausages. I've already had my pasta tonight, so there's no break. Question number 7. Which company has been banned from showing adverts suggesting its Rebel Whopper, which is cooked alongside meat and contains egg, is vegan friendly? Jax, don't worry, the questions will be pasted into the chat window as we get to the end of the round. So which company has been banned from showing adverts suggesting its Rebel Whopper, which is cooked alongside meat and contains egg, is vegan friendly? Question number 8. Hitting the headlines all the time of late. What is PPE? So hitting the headlines recently and all the time. What is PPE? So what do the letters stand for? Question number 9. Most sport is currently suspended in the UK, but which sports governing body has launched a new tournament featuring competitors in their own homes? So most sport is currently suspended in the UK, but what sports governing body has launched a new tournament featuring the competitors in their own homes? Look at that, Rasheen's in the house and straight away with the heckling in the chat thread. Hi Rasheen. question number 10. 99-year-old army veteran Tom Moore recently raised over 15 million. I know it's gone up since I wrote this. Over 15 million for the NHS by completing 100 laps of what before his 100th birthday? So 99-year-old army veteran Tom Moore recently raised well over £15 million for the NHS by completing 100 laps of what before his 100th birthday? I am retiring machine from this, but I was just asked to give a bit of morale boost during the lockdown, and they thought I might have the kit at home to be able to do it. And surprise, surprise, I do. I'm even looking to put video clips in next week, if I can work it out. So that is round 2. At the end of round 2, your image slideshow disappears, and we're going to move on to your top 5 round. Your top 5 round, you're going to get 2 questions. Each question has a possible 5 answers. Each of those answers is worth a point. The more you get, the more points you get. Which question are we on first? We're on that one. So alright, top 5, question 1. What are the 5 American states with names consisting of just 6 letters? So what are the 5 American states with names consisting of just 6 letters? Questions from round 2 are now in the chat thread. So what are the 5 American states with names consisting of just 6 letters? The original graphic I had the flags in a little bit larger format so you could read some of the names, so I had to change it. So what are the 5 American states with names consisting of just 6 letters? Alright, question 2 of this round. Handsome devil in the middle of that photo. Looks just like me, I think. Name the last 5 British heavyweight boxers to hold a version of the world heavyweight title. So name the last 5 British boxers to hold a version of the world heavyweight title. As soon as lockdown's finished, I will be back on a new set of 8 weeks of training for my white collar boxing. So if anyone hasn't sponsored me, the link is usually on my Facebook page or on my quiz page. It's all going for Cancer Research UK, so, you know, while I've got you here, I might as well mention it. It's been great fun. Getting punched in the face and punching people in the face without getting in trouble. What more fun can you have? So, name the last 5 British boxers to hold a version of the World Heavyweight title. After round 3, we move on to round 4. Round 4 is all about the alphabet. Round 3's questions are in the chat thread in case you missed either of them. Round 4, your alpha links. If the answer to question 1 begins with the letter C, the answer to question 2 begins with the letter D, and the answer to question 3 letter E, and so on throughout the alphabet. Should we get to the letter Z at any point, the next answer will begin with the letter A. So, there you go, your alpha links round. Question 1 of this round. A bill of fare is more commonly known as what? So, a bill of fare is more commonly known as what? Yeah, Rasheen, I'm going to have these printed off in big format so you can walk around the pub in a gold lame bikini holding these signs up so everyone knows what round we're on. Bill of fare. Yeah, it's correct, Colette. It's one of those words. The spelling I've got is F-A-R-E for bill of fare. I might take a break in after round 6, Christy. It's usually the comfort break point for me. Question 2. Important for its use in fertilizer. Ammonia is a compound made from hydrogen and what other element? So important for its use in fertilizer and homemade explosives. Ammonia is a compound made from hydrogen and what other element? Can't give you any more spellings, I'm afraid, Alexandra. Ruth, you don't need to go to the bar. I saw a delivery you've had. It should all be next to the sofa. Question 3. What Netflix original TV series is set in Litchfield Penitentiary? So what original Netflix TV series is set in Litchfield Penitentiary? Me, I'm drinking a lovely Norwegian Imperial IPA at 10%. Special brew. Not special brew, but it's a special brew. There's only one more Nog Noi in the garage. There's another Norwegian one, but not that one. Question number 4. Containing a deadly toxin. This reminds me of a Simpsons episode. The carefully prepared Japanese delicacy fugu. What is the English translation of fugu? So, containing a deadly toxin, the carefully prepared Japanese delicacy fugu, spelled F-U-G-U. What is the English translation of fugu? That's the one, James. Fugu. Joe, I don't think I've drank a can of Carling or Foster's for about 20 odd years. I've always been a bit posh when it comes to beer. Right, question number 5. What is the capital of Ecuador? When it comes to beer, Richard, when it comes to beer. What is the capital of Ecuador? Question number 6. Before starring in Scrubs, Sarah Chalke was dubbed the other Becky for her fill-in role on what TV show that was recently brought back after a number of years? So before starring in Scrubs, Sarah Chalke was dubbed the other Becky for her fill-in role on what TV show that was that returned recently after a number of year absence? No, they didn't serve posh beer in the Grey Mare, Andrew, and that was probably the last time I didn't drink anything that was not nice. You got what you were given in the Grey Mare, you didn't have a choice. Pint of best and a bag of weed. Sorry. Question 7. In a hit song from 1982, Thomas Dolby revealed, "She blinded me with what?" There you go, Fiona Draycott, a music question for you. In a hit song from 1982, Thomas Dolby revealed that she blinded me with what? Question number 8. According to a popular legend, what pasta's shape is modelled after a woman's belly button? So according to popular legend, what pasta's shape is modelled after a woman's belly button? I can see everyone running to the cupboards, their massive stockpiles of pasta to work out which one most looks like a belly button. I just want more yeast. I've run out, so I can't make any more bread. I wanted to attempt focaccia this weekend. I've done 2 ciabattas this weekend. Question number 9. Yes, I'm a posh middle-aged twat. Alright, question 9. In 2007, Forest Whitaker won the Oscar for portraying Idi Amin, the former dictator of what country? So in 2007, Forest Whitaker won the Oscar for portraying Idi Amin, the former dictator of what country? Fiona, whilst I was mentioning you, you keep asking me and pestering me to do the music quiz. Just so you're aware, we posted a video last week containing a 20-second clip from Train Spotting. It had been online for less than 10 seconds before we got an alert from Facebook telling us there was copyright infringement, and it was a clip that we'd grabbed from God knows where. So it wasn't like the file name was anything to do with Train Spotting. So I've been watching people streaming music. Unless you have a specific license, you have problems doing it. And Facebook don't seem to care. Neil, or are you Niall? I'm not sure. I'd love to culture the yeast from my belly button, but it'd be like the new plague if I did that. Yeah, it wouldn't be pleasant. Question number 10. According to folklore, what legendary creature creates no reflection in a mirror? So according to folklore, what legendary creature creates no reflection in a mirror? I'll post those 10 questions into the chat thread. After round 4, we move on to round 5. Round 5 is our connection round. In this round, I'm going to ask you 4 questions, then a 5th and final. What connects the previous 4 answers? Question 1. What material did Michelangelo carve David out of? So what material did Michelangelo carve David out of? Question 2. Which material's name comes from the French for rag? So which material's name comes from the French for rag? I think last time I asked this question, one of the teams had a right Mardy about it. But they always do, don't they, James? Oh no, it's spot on. Question 3. In literature, specifically Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, what kind of woman is, or what kind of creature is Queen Mab? So in literature, specifically Romeo and Juliet, what kind of creature is Queen Mab? M-A-B. Mike Alpha Bravo. Funny, horrible, Alan, come on. It all seems to be about halfway through the quiz, the audio has a bit of a wobble. But I've done nothing, I do nothing. It goes and then it comes back again. Are we there again? Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't touched anything. Now disconnect the mic from the stream. Reconnect the mic. Do. Reset the microphone. Right, I'm bringing it back. Is that working again? 25 new comments. There you go. Dalek, 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 Dalek. I'm waiting. Better. I will repeat. I'm just checking it's working. Sorted. For ease and whiz or just sorted? Right. Question number 3. In literature, specifically Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, what kind of creature is Queen Mab? So, in literature, what kind of creature is Queen Mab? Question number 4. Question 4. Which fortified wine is named after the largest of a group of 5 Portuguese islands off the west coast of Africa? So which fortified wine is named after the largest of a group of 5 Portuguese islands off the west coast of Africa? And question number 5. What connects the previous 4 answers? So you've got 4 answers. You may have 1, you may have 2, you may have 3, you may have all 4, or think you do. What connects the previous 4 answers? I reckon you might be able to get it from any one of those. I will paste them into the chat as we always do. Apologies, I heard the dog going. I thought the fox were out on the front again. We have a lovely family of 6 foxes that live next door to us. Right, round 6. Round 6 is called your wipeout round. In this round, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. That's 10 questions. Each question is worth a point. If you manage to get all 10 questions correct, you get a bonus of 5 points. But if you lose you get anything wrong in this round, you wipe out. So you lose all the points for the round itself. So get anything wrong, you wipe out. Honesty is the policy here. You're all playing at home. In the pub, you will be scrutinised. If you were handing the sheet in and there were any half-written answers that were wrong, you would lose that point. So be honest, play the game, point for the ones you get right. You get all 10 right, you get a bonus of 5 points. Get anything wrong, you lose all the points for the round. The quiz is often won or lost on this round. If you do well in this, you've got a good chance. If you wipe out on this, you can kiss it goodbye. Question 1. In which American city is Motown synonymous with? So in which American city is Motown synonymous with? Question 2. Often played during Halloween, which song was a hit for Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers? So often played at Halloween, which song was a hit for Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers? Question number 3. In Italy, what is provolone? So in Italy, what is provolone? That's Provolone. Provolone. In Italy, what is provolone? So I just realised I forgot to press record on the quiz tonight. I've been uploading the videos of the live stream to my YouTube channel for the Quiz Man, but I was going to record it separate instead of actually using the live version. Right, question number 4. Who is the only non-British band to perform on a James Bond theme song? So who is the only non-British band to perform on a James Bond theme song? Read the words. That's band, not solo artist. Thanks, Sarasheen. I've got posters of my quiz exploits on the wall. That's what I have. There you go. My 2 main quizzes on the wall. Wednesday general knowledge, Sunday music quiz. I've got the rest of them to go up, but I've only got small versions of them. Plus, you've got the internet for the other stuff. So who is the only non-British band to perform on a James Bond main theme song? And I've got a nice piece of art above me of Bruce Springsteen, so it's all classy in here. War of the Worlds on the wall, Jeff Wayne, mounted my vinyl copy in a frame that I made on my YouTube channel for woodworking, so go and watch that. ShaunTheShed.com. Just made a lovely burnt wood and copper coat rack this weekend, and I uploaded that video this morning. That's a new addition for the office once we're back to working in an office, because I'm fed up with seeing coats on the back of my chair. Question 5. In Egyptian mythology, a cryosphinx is a figure that has a body of a lion and the head of what? So, in Egyptian mythology, a cryosphinx, that's Cryosphinx, is a figure that has the body of a lion and the head of what? Have you seen me rack, Rich? Question 6. In which sport will you find the corridor of uncertainty? So in which sport will you find the corridor of uncertainty? I used to find it outside the headmaster's office at school. So in which sport will you find the corridor of uncertainty? For some reason my laptop thinks it's about to take off. Question number 7. On which mountain did Noah's Ark run aground? So on which mountain did Noah's Ark run aground? Question 8. It's a long one, this one. You have to listen in, pay attention. Who is Oscar Zoroaster Padraig Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Ambrose Diggs? Diggs, D-I-G-G-S. So who is Oscar Zoroaster Padraig Isaac Norman Henkel Emmanuel Ambrose Diggs? Question 9. What group sang about a suicide blonde? So what group sang about a suicide blonde? And you have one more question of the main quiz itself. Question 10. Who is the patron saint of desperation? So who is the patron saint of desperation? For those of you that are playing multiple teams in a house, or you're having a watch party, or playing on Zoom with other families and trying to prove who has the biggest cranium, your tiebreak question is as follows. How many rooms are there in the White House? It's the best house. No other houses compare. There are no others like it. So how many rooms are there in the White House? Unless you want to go to Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago is better. He owns it. So how many rooms are there in the White House? Your questions are being pasted into the chat thread. I'll give you a couple of minutes to complete them. I'm going to give you the pub background noises while I take a quick comfort, and then we'll go through the answers and work out who's won, who's not done so well, who needs a little bit of assistance for next week, Yeah. See you in a minute or two. Alright, apologies, I was waffling on to myself then. I had the microphone muted. Back, all ready to go. You want answers. Can you handle the answers? Can you handle the truth? Here come your answers. Let's go for the pitch round to begin with. Number 1 on your pitch round was Corey Feldman, famous for being one of the Frog Brothers in Lost Boys. Number 2 is Calvin Harris. Number 3 is Piers Brosnan. Nice picture from when he played Remington Steele in the TV series. Number 4 is Monty Panazar, Spin King. Number 5 is Cillian Murphy. Number 6, 83 today, is Jack Nicholson. Number 7 is Professor Brian Cox. Tells us all about the sky at night. He probably waxing lyrical about the fact that the SpaceX satellite train is currently doing the rounds this week. Number 8 is David Walliams. Writes books, swims lots of distances, talks about comedy, has very badly tasted TV shows when you look back through history. Number 9, there's only one person that's got a warty mole like that, and that's Lemmy from Motorhead. And number 10, the batteries. Batteries. I get you now, John. Right, number 2. Tim Brooke Taylor, sadly died last week, was a member of the Goodies. Let's get rid of the image slideshow. We've done that now, haven't we? So now we're on that one. The goodies. Number 2, handwritten lyrics to which song by Paul McCartney written to console the young Julian Lennon after his parents' separation was Hey Jude. Number 3, the annual sporting event which will start on the 29th of August, hopefully, instead of the 27th of June. It may affect another one very similar, is the Tour de France. This questions how it's going to affect the Vuelta, the Grand Tour of Spain, because that's due to start long after. Number 4, the volcano which has spectacularly erupted off the coast of Indonesia is Krakatoa. James, you klutz. The Goonies. Number 5, nicknamed the Cat, the former Chelsea and England goalkeeper is Peter Bonetti. He was on fantasy football every Friday night with Badil and Skinner. Number 6, the ITV drama which tells of Charles Ingram's blundering attempt to win £1 million is Quiz. Number 7, the Rebel Whopper was by Burger King. Number 8, PPE is personal protection equipment. Number 9, the sport governing body which has decided to open up a new tournament featuring competitors in their own homes is darts. Officially it's the PDC Home Tour. One of the players has had to drop out because his Wi-Fi signal isn't strong enough where his dartboard is. And number 10, 99-year-old Army veteran Tom Moore recently raised a wedge of cash for the NHS by completing 100 laps of his garden for his 100th birthday. Depends. Is he in a terraced house? Is it a small garden? Or is it a big garden? Come on. Perspective. Right, round 3. Round 3 was your top 5 round. And your top 5 this week, we had American states was the first one. 5 American states whose name consists of just 6 letters. Alaska, Hawaii, Kansas, Nevada, and Oregon. Question 2. The last 5 British boxers to hold a version of the World Heavyweight title. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Lennox Lewis, David Haye, Herbie Hyde, let's get rid of the comment from the spammers about watching the virtual pub live on some dodgy website. Thank you. Goodbye. Round 4 is your A to Z. I feel good when we get spammers appearing in the comments, trying to get people to watch things. Why? Question 1. A bill of fare is more commonly known as a menu. Question 2. The important for its use in fertilizer, ammonia is a compound made from hydrogen and nitrogen. No, I gave you 5 boxes there, Dawn. I gave you Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Lennox Lewis, David Hay, and Herbie Hyde. Question 3. The Netflix original TV series set in Litchfield Penitentiary is Orange is the New Black. Number 4. Containing a deadly toxin, the carefully prepared Japanese delicacy fugu has the English translation. It's pufferfish. Number 5. The capital of Ecuador is Quito. 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 Not to be confused with the leader of the rebels in Total Recall. That was Quito. Number 6. Number 6 was, before starring in Scrubs, Sarah Chalke was dubbed the other Becky for her fill-in role in which TV show? That is Roseanne. Unfortunately, Elizabeth, no, Dakota isn't one of the answers for the states because there's North and South Dakota, 2 separate states. The snakes just fell from its perch and thud in the vivarium. Number 7, in a hit song from 1982, Thomas Dolby revealed, "She blinded me with science." She blinded me with science. Thank you, Graham. Keto. There you go. I do miss it when I get corrected on pronunciation in the pub. Question 8. According to a popular legend, what pasta's shape is modelled after a woman's belly button? Tortellini. Number 9. In 2007, Forrest Whitaker won the Oscar for portraying Idi Amin, the former dictator of Uganda. And number 10, according to folklore, which legendary creature creates no reflection in a mirror? It's a vampire. Round 5 was your connection round. Question 1. What material did Michelangelo carve David out of? That was marble. Marble. It was David Walliams, Phoebe. There you go. Graham's told you. Number 2. What material's name comes from the French word for rag? That is chiffon. Chiffon. Number 3, in literature, what kind of creature is Queen Mab? She's a fairy in Romeo and Juliet. A fairy. And number 4, which fortified wine is named after the largest group of 5 Portuguese islands off the west coast of Africa? That's Madeira. Your connection is that all cakes. We've got marble cake, chiffon cake, fairy cake, and Madeira cake. Everyone seems to be baking at the moment, being stuck at home, so very apt. School books. Technical problems. Technical issues. Round 6. Remember, get all these right, you get a bonus of 5 points. Get anything wrong in this round, you lose all the points for the round. Be honest, you're only cheating yourself. Which American city is Motown synonymous with? That's Detroit. Detroit Motor City. Number 2, often played at Halloween. Which song was a hit for Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers? That's the Monster Mash. Number 4, in Italy, provolone is a smoked hard cheese. As long as you've got cheese, I will accept it. I'm not a taskmaster when it comes to questions. Number 4, who is the only non-British band to perform on a James Bond main theme song? That's Aha, in my best Alan Partridge. Number 5, in Egyptian mythology, a cryosphinx is a figure that has the body of a lion and the head of a ram. Number 6. In which sport did you find the corridor of uncertainty? That's cricket. Queen Mab is definitely the fairy's midwife. Sharon, I'm afraid. Where were we? That was number 6. Number 7, on which mountain did Noah's Ark run aground? That's Ararat. Mount Ararat. Number 8, who is Oscar Zoroaster, Padraig, Isaac, Norman, Henkel, Emmanuel, Ambrose, Diggs? He's the Wizard of Oz. The all and powerful, the mighty Wizard of Oz. Caterpillar might work with a link, but it's not the right answer, Sharon, I'm afraid. Number 9, the group which sang about a suicide blonde is In Excess, or as my lovely 22-year-old used to call them, Inks. That band had Inks. And number 10, the patron saint of desperation. Can't say it. It's St. Jude. St. Jude is the patron saint of desperation. We nearly started and finished the main quiz on Jude. Hey Jude and St. Jude. And for those of you needing the tie break to split your teams up in the houses or whatever, how many rooms are there in the White House? There's 132. 132 rooms in the White House. You probably find he's only ever been in one of them. I have just put all your answers into the chat thread. Start putting your scores in the thread. 6 and 7, what, in the last round, Josh? Or they're in the thing anyway. Cricket and Mount Ararat are the ones you want. So the scores are coming in thick and fast already. James Pell, 49 points. Been waiting for you to do well, James. 42 points, Quick Jizz. 41 points, Emma Rose Carlton for the 3rd week running. 41 3 weeks running is not bad at all. 29 points for Jimmy and Lou, 35 for Melanie, 45 for B+, Simon with 30, 48 for the Griffols, 1 point behind James, 37 for Alison, 37 for Sharon. Just Julian got 50 points. Well done, Julian. Sarah 36, and we're happy with that. Uncle Wally 42. No fucking chance. I can't say it any other way. 35 points, wiped out with the White Stripes. Yeah, it was only Jack Black. Oh, sorry, it was only Jack White that sang on it with Alicia Keys. So it wasn't a band, you see. 41 points for Niall, 42 for Mr. Glover and Lady Helen, 30 for Sarah. Oh, here we go. 52 for Richard and Linda, taking the lead at the moment. Jasmine and the cat got 24 points. I think the cat's more helpful than Mark anyway. Stella and Foster's with 37.5. We don't do halves, so give yourself 38 points for that. 37 for Quiz on Your Face, 37 for Jax, 36 for Mr. Brown. And the doc. 3 Wise Funky Gibbons. Oh, I like the twist this week with 52 points. IT Crowd with 38, 42 points for Nat's 8th Wheel. 38 points for the Sherwood Swingers plus 2. You've been roping in extra swingers there, Lucy. Norfolk and Wonder 47, Nick and Dawn 45, Kieran 31, but Brilliant for 50, 45 for the Toffs, Well of Souls with 44, Quiz on My Face again, different Quiz on My Face this time with 39, 50 for Katie with Next Door Neighbours. 52 is still the highest score for 3 Wise Funky Gibbons. 37 for Dina, 46 for All the Beer and There's Some Idea, 49 for Pebble Boys, 42 for the Duffies. I reckon Cameron got half of them. 42 for Justin and Laura, 49 for Gary, 33 for Mr. Watkinson. Staying consistent, Ellen, 28 points, not bad. You have to get your brother involved, he thinks he knows everything. Dukes of Hazzard with 43 points, and he's old enough as well. With 43 points, Wiped Out. Bad Luck, 31 points. Barnhouse, 45 for the Toffees, 41 for the Climbers, 43 for Hanging On Just, 4 households, 2 countries, 1 quiz, 40 points. Have you got the Americans with you again, Camille? 50 for the Uber Troopers, 32 for Alexandra, 42 for the Shouty Doos, 49 for Gary, 33 for Barb No Mates, 37 for Barn Clark, who's massive. Ilson on tour, 39 points. Matthew with 52, so we've got 2 teams on 52. Arnie and the Humans, 41, 47 for Beach, Grant Morris. No Love for Chris Peacock's 46, outrageous. Real Ale Madrid, 35, Lost on the Wipeout. Garbage are technically an American band. They are not an American band. Is that James giving that technically bit? I can hear it in his voice. When the lead singer sings with a Scottish accent, they're a Scottish band. Unfortunately, not this week for Camille. Okay, what countries do you have, Camille? I'd like to know. It looks like we've got a tie then for first place with... is it Michael I saw? Matthew David with 52 points and 3 Wise Funky Gibbons with 52 points. We have a joint first place this week. Congratulations, everyone. Right, it only allows me now to say good night, God bless, safe travels home up the stairs or wherever you need to go. If you have to go further, you're obviously not doing what you should be doing. England and Yorkshire, fair enough. As my friends would say, God's country. But I prefer Nottingham to be God's country these days. Good night. We're back again 8 o'clock next week. I might try and throw some videos in or some film clips. I'll see how I do. I'm going to play around with some technological wizardry in the background. So long. I'm going to finish my beer. Go and watch ShaunTheShed.com. There's some lovely videos, and this week I'm really proud with my coat stand. It's nice and pretty. Garbage, an American rock band formed in Madison, Wisconsin. The band consists of a Scottish singer. Yeah, but they're classed as Scottish. See? Right. Goodbye, Ruth. See you later.